So my Jeep has that annoying tick, 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 tick from a cracked manifold. And I've lived with it long enough. I didn't want to change it because I figured, how much longer can this engine hold on? It's got almost 300,000 miles on it. So I figured I'd be replacing a head sometime or another and replace it then, but it won't give up, and it's really starting to get annoying. So I'm just going to go ahead and change it. This is not the manifold I wanted, but the Amazon price was right. Alright, first step is negative. You're going to want intentional shorts. Remove the auxiliary fan, then the airbox, 3 13mm bolts, then the power steering pump. You can leave the lines attached, just set it to the side. Then remove the throttle linkage and bracket, that's 3 10mm bolts. An extension with a wobble comes in handy. Release the fuel pressure from the fuel rail by pressing in the Schrader valve. Make sure you have a rag to capture any of the fuel. Use a fitting tool to release the fuel line. Again, there's going to be a little bit of fuel spillage. Start unclipping all the sensors. Don't worry about labeling them. They're all different and only connect the way they came apart. Label the fuel injectors for safe measure, but you don't have to. Then just unplug them. Push the wire harness out of the way. Now it's just a matter of unbolting and removing the intake. Some of the bolts were a little tricky to get to, but doable with a collection of extensions. Now's a good time to unbolt the exhaust from the manifold. If the manifold doesn't come off, just give it a little tap. There we go. Tappa. Clean the mating surface, and if you're a smooth talker, you can talk a lovely assistant into helping out. Promise of a meal also helps. It wouldn't hurt to clean up as much carbon out of the intakes as possible. Motor mount, replacement, intermission. This is the reason I was having problems. My motor mount shot. $18mm bolt, sometimes a little tappa helps. $15mm bolt on top, 15mm nut on the bottom. You might have to raise or lower the motor to get it to slide in right. The GoPro died on me, so I'm going to do the phone thing. Put the gasket on. Guess it doesn't matter which way it goes. It's starting to rain. Got my canopy up. Siri said it wasn't going to rain. She lies. Supposedly. Perfect. I put this in first, man, because once I get the pipe on there, it's hard to maneuver it. Jesus Christ! What the fuck? This thing's not going on there. There's a slight deformity in the pipe. I don't think that'll matter too much. Alright. Might have to take a little more persuasion. This gasket fits. Got it from Napa. It's 31598. It's not that tight. I think what I'm going to do is drop it in here. And go off right from the exhaust is just on there snugly. Then reinstall the intake. Two of the bolt holes didn't match up on the gasket, so I had to drill them out with my magic Dremel tool. I plugged up the intake holes to keep them clean. A little PB blaster to lube it up and a test fit, and it's onto the other hole. Now we're back in business. I use the old gasket as sort of a template to see where the holes on the bottom are. They're kind of hard to see. If you're wondering if there's a torque pattern, well, there is, and here it is. Torque spec is 24 pounds, but good luck trying to get a torque wrench in there. I just eyeballed it and guessed it, not too tight, not too loose, but just right. Put it all back together, double check to make sure you connect all your sensors, and then step back and enjoy your handiwork. There you have it. If you're intimidated by the whole intake exhaust manifold thing, don't be. It's not that hard. It's just tedious because you have to take a little bit off to get to it, but it's not bad. Overall, it probably would have took me about 3 hours, but filming slows it down, and I stopped to eat several times. If you're like me, it could get expensive fast because you take the belt off, and then I'm like, well, why don't I just replace the belt and take power steering pump off, and why don't I replace the pump? Luckily, I did all this last year, so all I had to do is a motor mount. If you have any comments or questions, anything you saw I did wrong, or anything at all, just leave a comment down below. Hit subscribe if you want. If you like my videos and you want me to bother you with all my awesome content, just hit the subscribe button down there. You got some time, check out this video here, or maybe it'll be there. And that's a good one. The one down here, it's probably going to be a good one too. I don't know what it'll be yet. But all my stuff is awesome because I'm awesome. And you're awesome for watching. All right, thanks.